that's basically what they are. They accidentally stick to your lesion.
Jesus.
We also had reports of some glitter, and so we studied some of the glittery substance, and some of these were found to be salts. So those salts are probably a human product. But also glitter can be found in a lot of cosmetics, so glittery things could be from cosmetics as well. These are some other objects I found in patient-supplied samples, and most of these are contaminants. So we have pollen, we have bird feathers, we've got a string, we've got vegetation, textile fibers, and then sometimes we get some unidentified object that we have no idea what it is, but we can't identify every single specimen. It's just too costly, and then we have to examine what the relevance is what would be the relevance for the disease process. And again, when we look at causative things, we want to look at what is common to all patients and common denominators, not what is unusual or weird about one particular sample.
Well, all right.
So, to detect pathogens, doctors and scientists should have a clear diagnostic criterion, and that's the presence of the dermal filaments. They need to select the correct cohort or specimens. We know that Morgellons lesions have a high spirochetal load, and they're detectable if the correct methodology is used. Culture also increases the opportunity for pathogen detection, and multiple organisms can be found in specimens, as we know.
Pink and blue.
We use controlled microscopic and molecular analysis with different methodologies at independent laboratories. And this has provided us with corroborative evidence of an infectious etiology for Morgellons disease, which I think we can all be happy about that. So, for patients and doctors, you should be aware that for fiber composition studies, fibers embedded in skin needs to be collected, not environmental specimens. So if you look at loose fibers, it's usually going to be an environmental contaminant. And unfortunately, I think that's what happened in the CDC studies when they found cotton. And it's really important to remember that these lesions are sticky, and artifacts can attach to it.
So sticky.
So arthropods hexed when they found cotton. And it's important to remember that these lesions are sticky, and artifacts can attach to it. So arthropods, hexapods, and other things can accidentally adhere to lesions, but are not necessarily part of the disease process. Microscopic fibers sometimes can move by electrostatic or mechanical energy, but that's not the movement of a live organism.
Wait a minute.
And it's really much better if doctors will examine lesions in situ with at least 50 times magnification than to look at self-collected material. So if you pick up environmental specimens, we spoke about the matchbox sign, and I find them interesting and I'll look in them, but a lot of doctors, when they see that matchbox sign, they automatically will dismiss you. So just be careful what you bring to your doctor. If you want to show your doctor evidence, remember it's better to show them the actual fibers in situ. However, even then, they may not listen.
That's factual.
So, just to complicate matters, and this is more aimed at practitioners, some patients can have Morgellons and they do not have any
but there is like a film
problems.
over it.
They're completely normal. They have these dermal filaments, and the fibers are present physically, and they are not something the patient has hallucinated or implanted. They're physically there.